You do these shows, you do these games every week. How different is it coming here?
It's a big difference coming here. It's like coming home. There's so much love and support here, and I was inside the big house yesterday, and it gives me goosebumps just to go inside the big house. It was completely empty. I was up there running stairs, and took me back to Gittleson, what we used to do. But a lot of fond memories here. It's like where I go during the off season to recharge my batteries.
Is it sad maybe to think that there won't be memories for a while in this rivalry between these two teams?
Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad, not only for both programs, but for college football. I mean, if you ask any national writer who covers college football, or anyone nationally on television who covers college football, they'll tell you, Michigan versus Notre Dame is just great for college football, period. It's not just for both programs. So, and there are people who are not affiliated with either fan base who just love to see that game, because they love great college football rivalries.
What do you think really made this into a national caliber rivalry?
What made it is far beyond my years on this planet, because of the coaches, the teams. And to me, what makes a rivalry, historic rivalry, is the coaches, the players who play in them, and the outcomes. You have instant classics and things of that nature, and you can have a team that knocks off another team. They can't wait to play that team again the following year. It kind of builds up that whole rivalry narrative. And historical part is just because it started in 1887, and there was a lull, but you have two traditional powerhouses going up against each other.
What would be your ranking of the rivalries in Ohio State, Notre Dame, Michigan State?
That's the order.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Yeah.
Michigan State was a different rivalry than for you, for Michigan at that point, though.
It's an in-state rivalry.
Yeah.
You don't really judge yourself, and no disrespect to Michigan State, but they don't have the national appeal that Notre Dame has. I don't think anybody's fooled by that, right? I'm not telling you guys anything you don't know. There's no disrespect to the Spartans. They have a fantastic program, but nationally, they ain't Notre Dame. Nationally, they ain't Ohio State. You get it? So you kind of like measure yourself nationally when you go up against a Notre Dame, Ohio State. So I don't think I'm telling you guys anything you didn't know.
Jeremy Gallon said that he had a long talk with you, and that he got to know a little bit about you, but you got to know a lot about him. That basically told you his life story. Was that something where you have some input on him getting that jersey?
Yes, sir. I definitely have some input on him getting the jersey, and we did have a conversation. Jeremy's a guy that you watch him play, you appreciate what he brings to the table. And you don't even have to be a Michigan fan. I've spoken to other people, and it's like he just jumps out at you what he does on the field. He's always accountable, reliable. He's great when the ball is in his hands. He's a team player, a hard worker. And that type of thing comes across when you watch him play. You're like, man, this is number 10 for Michigan. Who is he? Like, he's always around. He's always doing something. And he's a fantastic kid. Had like you said, a pretty good conversation with him. And I'm happy that he's wearing 21.
What's been your evaluation of Michigan's O-line just in that first game?
Michigan's offensive line, this will be the big test. I'm a guy who, if you ever follow me, I judge individuals or units or teams by their competition. I can't judge Notre Dame by tempo. I just can't. That's not the measure stick in which I would judge Notre Dame. And, I can't judge our offensive line by what they get in Central Michigan. That's not something I can do. So this, to me, is going to be that test. I think that any elite athlete, any elite unit, or any elite team probably will have 3 challenges a year that you can really judge them by. And that's how I look at it. I'm not judging Johnny Manziel by what he did against Rice for half. I didn't care. I said that on air last week. I care less about what he did against Rice. Whatever he does this week. Sam Houston State, I think. I don't care. Next week, Alabama. That's the first test. So I hope that makes sense to y'all.